you're not being wild about it. You can do it in complete safety.
This is the point, isn't it, right? And this is something we believe very strongly on the show, is that flying is about enjoying it, not spending your entire time doing a mathematical exercise. You're there to enjoy yourself, as long as you've got the basic skills. And this is what you seem to sum up in this aircraft.
That's it. Once again, Flying 2.0 is about not only throwing away the old way of private flying, but also to replace the airline model of, especially in these days of security and all the other indignities that go along with it. What you've got here, you might think of it, there's a parallel to the, what was it, 100 years ago, people used to travel from place to place by train.
Yeah.
Eventually they started doing many of those same trips by car because they were more convenient and secure, not in the airline way. It was a better way of travelling.
Right.
That's where we think we are with aviation.
Ian, we could talk about this forever. We need to look at it, don't we? Because we could say things forever. So can we clamber in here and we'll see if Rob can follow us along. Ian, do you want to hop in first? I'm going to, once we get around that cable like this. Right, now then, let's just, can you hop over and I'll jump in there on your side. Now, the one thing I noticed straight away about this, now I have been in an SR-22 before, but the one thing that I always notice is that this is more like a sort of Lexus BMW for the skies. It feels like a car.
Yeah. Oh, this was deliberate. In fact, when we were designing a Cirrus, we spent a lot of time doing things like lying around the backs of cars with tape measures, trying to work out what it was that made a car comfortable for 4 or 5 hours, but an airplane wasn't. And we came up with a number of things, like how deep the seats are, how much wider the cockpit is and the whole cabin compared to most airplanes. We also came up with things like this asymmetric instrument panel, so that other than the driver, the pilot, that this feels to me here like a car.
Yes,
or at least
it does.
Like an American car driving on the right side of the road.
Look, we've come to the end of the show. We've come to the end of 2 days, which is fantastic. Just finally, I mean, we were talking about aircraft that you liked yesterday. Yeah. Anything else that you saw?
The Eurostar kit aircraft I liked as well. It was pretty, it had a nice big canopy, and it seemed quite easy to fly when I was talking to people, and again, another one I could learn to fly, and that's what I'm interested in at the moment, as well as the really beautiful aircraft that I can only hope to ever fly.
To have one day. In fact, actually, one chap came around this afternoon, Jerry, who you probably saw on the show yesterday, and has offered a flight in an autogyro, and I think that should be me.
I'd go for it. I think definitely.
I thought we were going to fight over that one.
No, I think, because Rick's a bit of a scaredy cat, really, and so I think he's like, oh, is it an actual plane? And I think he's going to find out this afternoon about how good they are, so I think it's a good plan.
There's a good tie in there, because you're going wing walking, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I get to go wing walking, which I am thrilled about. Absolutely love it. See if I can get them to do loop-the-loops for me this time, if I can persuade them into it, because that would be amazing.
Fantastic. Basically, we are now going to be having a 2-week break. Yes, I'm sorry there will be no new shows for the next 2 weeks, because we'll be rounding up from here. What we'll be doing, as Vicky said at the start, is we'll be putting these shows in higher quality now on fullflap.tv over the next week, and also making iPod versions available for you too. But when we come back, Vicky's going wing walking.
And I've got a piece in the RV8, the Vans RV8, in which I did some pretty wicked aerobatics. So that will be coming in the next couple of weeks after 2 week break as well.
Even higher energy than the RV6?
Well, yeah, because I'm going upside down. Like it's well, I hope you like it as much as I did. So we'll have to wait and see on that one.
Well, this has been an experimental show. The past 2 shows live here from AeroExpo London. As I say, we're going to be doing it all again, as I always say on fullflap.tv. It's you that makes the difference to this show. So give us your ideas via email, via the chat box, any way you like. Tell us what you want to see next time, and we will incorporate it and make our shows, as always, even better. For now, though,
thank you very much for joining us. We've had a great time. We hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have.
And it's goodbye.
See you soon.